Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Star Wars Battlefront 2 guide. Today, we'll be talking about the most fearsome Mandalorian bounty hunter in the galaxy, Boba Fett. I have a friend who loves Boba Fett to death, so I'll try to go easy on him in this review. A year ago, if you asked me about Boba, I would have said he's the best character in the game, hands down, but now, it just isn't the case. Unlike Luke, Boba is a lot less buggy and glitchy, still has his ups and downs. However, he is a pretty easy character to play and master.
I'm done with this.
Let's go over his abilities. Concussion Rocket, For the Hunt, and Rocket Barrage. Concussion Rocket shoots a missile that blinds and deafens enemies with a blurry screen and a ringing noise, making it hard to hear or see you coming. For the Hunt releases a sonar-like ping, allowing Boba to see enemies in a short radius on the minimap as red dots, and highlighted enemies for 2 pulses during the ability, as well as giving Boba unlimited jetpack fuel, making him an escape artist. Finally, Rocket Barrage fires rockets from Boba's wrist, dealing massive damage and killing in mostly just 2 rockets. Now for star cards, there's 2 loadouts this time I would recommend, one for Galactic Assault and one for HVV. The cards I want to cover are Quick Refill, Fuel Efficiency, Intense Barrage, Anti-Hero Rockets, Bounty Claimed, and Blaster Disabler. Like Luke, you can mix and match the cards to your liking, but these are the best I've seen at the time. Quick Refill allows Boba's jetpack to refill up to 15% faster when fully upgraded. Fuel Efficiency lets Boba's jetpack burn fuel 15% slower when flying. Bounty Claimed is his standard health card. Intense Barrage shoots his rockets faster, allowing him to shoot up to 4 more. Anti-Hero Rockets are self-explanatory and allow you to do 20 more damage to heroes. Finally, Blaster Disabler makes the blaster of anyone hit by the concussion rocket overheat, making them temporarily unable to shoot for up to 1.50 seconds. These cards are all good, and I would recommend for Galactic Assault, Intense Barrage, Anti-Hero Rockets, and Bounty Claimed, as you'll be equipped to take out heroes and troopers and gain lots of health to go on long kill streaks. For HVV, I would say use Anti-Hero Rockets and Intense Barrage, and honestly, you can swap between Blaster Disabler or the 2 fuel cards, but I personally use Fuel Efficiency so I can run like a bitch from heroes chasing me down. Blaster Disabler is a sleeper hit, as I've seen lots of Boba players use it, and I've used it a few times. It's great against a full Blaster Hero team, or in Galactic Assault, but you can make that call for yourself. Now, I want to briefly cover that Boba over a year ago was the best in the game because of the strength of his Rocket Barrage, as it was, and to some extent, still is a god tier ability. However, he has been long since nerfed and his ability is lackluster, but can still be very useful. He also received a buff to his jetpack speed and animations, making him a speed demon. This is why you'll see me use Lando or Finn to hit him with lock-on abilities, as he may be fast, but he can't escape faster shots. But as for Concussion Rocket, it's easily his worst ability, as it doesn't really have any use unless you pair it with the Disabler card. At that point, it's pretty damn good, but it only works without it if your enemy has tunnel vision or just not that good. It should just be reworked, but we have to make do, so it's just safe to steer clear from it. Next up is For the Hunt, and it's just an ability that does its job fairly well. Being able to see your enemy's exact location is nice, but the unlimited fuel is even better. I would pop this ability and use it up before using your main fuel, because if you run out of that fuel, you'll be a very sad Boba boy.
No hiding.
Finally, the best one of his abilities is Rocket Barrage. This one is so good that it overshadows his other 2 by a mile. Back in my other 2 guides, I said not to use one ability as your ace card, but this time, this ability is your ace card. It can save your life and get you out of a charging team, as it does quick, easy damage. Once you master this ability, you are pretty much an above average Boba player. However, be aware that trying to hit moving targets is sometimes hard, as I miss most of my shots on moving targets, so be aware and work on tracking targets better than I do to get the most out of this ability. And I want to cover 2 things in particular, his blaster and his melee. Usually I don't cover melees, but Boba's is the best I've seen, as you can spam it and it seems to be pretty good for dealing with pesky block spammers. I've been able to take on Lukes and Rays that only hold the block button by myself. I would try using it if you hate being in duels with block spammers. Be careful and always think ahead so you don't make a bad decision. This blaster isn't good though, as it has one of the worst damage outputs in the game, and you have no way to aim it this time around, so headshots are always a great idea. It may not be an issue for PC players, but for us console players, I would work on your aim and train yourself to always hit the head if you want to be able to be even close to good with Boba. I just want to take this time before my outro to thank you all for my last video, as we hit 30 plus views in less than 2 days, and that's amazing to me. I'm very grateful that you took the time to watch my video, even if only for a few minutes. It's a small step, but a very positive one nonetheless. Anyway, this has been my guide on Boba Fett. What do you guys think? Do you enjoy Boba Fett Battlefront 2? Leave a comment on who you want to see next. Also, don't forget to like if you enjoyed, subscribe, and turn on notifications to be notified when I upload frequent content. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.
Scanning pulse active.
Why do I get a feeling?
Signatures locked. No more games.
Way is out of the game. Target identified.
Just business.
Boba Fett, coming in fast! Force this battle! Won't win this!
Playing fair.
Luke Skywalker's training was clearly incomplete.
No point hiding.
Challenge Jedi. You don't lack the confidence, I'll give you that.
Done with this.
I'm not sure I know yours, right?
You're mine. Face your gun. I have defeated. Stumble and fall. Crude but effective. I know what you're planning.
Ray gave it everything she had.
Always find the master.
Identifying
Burn
target.
it all. Switching to thermal.
Seems I've gotten into quite a mess now, haven't I?
Target spotted.
Let me work.
Bounty hunter! Guys, good!
Charging weapons.
You know your ass.
Come on, Boba.
Job is a job. Too slow. Try again. Stop.